The annual Met Gala 2024 was just a few days ago, and all of our favorite superstars definitely showed up to make an impression. Now, the theme of this event was the Garden of Time, and while I can say for sure that some of our favorite celebrities stuck to the theme, others just did exactly what they wanted. Now, I do have other videos on the best and worst dress on my channel, but this one is going to be the last part of my Met Gala review. So yeah, here are the top 10 best and worst dress at the Met Gala 2024. Take a look. First up on our list and starting out strong, we have the super gorgeous Demi Moore. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this black superstructural dress with floral motifs by Harris Reed, and she was styled by the insanely talented Brad Goreski, and this was definitely a standout piece at the Met Gala for me. Now, when we do talk about the theme, first of all, this look definitely checked that out because as we see on this dress, it had that hand-painted floral detail that kind of told a dual story of the blooming and decay of a flower. Now, she then ties this in with that Chloris emerald neck piece by Cartier that kind of was named after the Greek nymph of flower and plant, and to me, I think that in itself just added an extra layer of interpretation to the theme. Now, leaving all of that interpretation aside, I really am just in love with the overall construction of this dress. I mean, with the mixing and matching of that silk and velvet material, I think there's just a richness to this look that I really do love. This look is sophisticated, it's Met Gala worthy, and it's so on theme. So what more could I really ask for? Overall, this look by Demi Moore gave us a solid interpretation of the theme, so it's definitely a hot for me. Up next, we have the eccentric Janelle Monae, and for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this custom crystal halter neck dress by Vera Wang, and she was styled by the incredible Alexandra Mandel Coin, and I mean, I always do trust on Janelle to deliver an obscure interpretation of the theme, and she definitely did that with this look. Now, I really do love that this is a different approach to the interpretation of the theme that is heavily based on water. Now, while Tyler, as we all saw, went in with a Sand of Time approach, Janelle on the other hand has gone for the life source of the garden, which just helps to keep the garden alive, and we kind of see that in this crystal moments on the dress with the semblance of water. Also, when we kind of zoom into her shoulders, we kind of see this hand molded floral detail that is made of plastic, and I think that in itself just really ties in beautiful with the theme without being too on the nose about it. I mean, it just plays into the notion of time and how a material can evolve from one function to the other through the course of time. I mean, this dress was sexy, it told a story, and it was definitely Met Gala worthy. I love how it fits her, I love her hair, and you can tell that she knows that she looks amazing in this look. So yeah, this look by Janelle Monae is definitely a hot for me. Up next, we have the gorgeous Sabrina Harrison. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this golden strapless long dress with 3D printed clock attachments by Chris Habana, and she was styled by the super talented duo Carlos Alonso and Laura Roach, and I think this is definitely one of those looks that is immediately recognizable when it comes to the interpretation of the theme. Now, as we can all see, this definitely plays to the concept of time with the use of that 3D printed breast-plated clock details and the other gradients of clock that we see run through the entirety of this dress. Now, I really do love how simplistic this look is just in terms of like the interpretation of the theme. However, it was done in such a tasteful and sophisticated manner that I just couldn't help but love it. I also am really in love with the accessories that was used in the styling of this look. I mean, from the clock hand inspired headpiece to the pendulum bag to even the hair and the makeup, this entire look just told a cohesive story and I really loved it. So yeah, this look by Sabrina definitely did what needed to be done and it's a hot for me. Up next on our list, we have the super talented Australian basketballer Ben Simon, and for the Met Gala 2024, he had on this grey 3D blazer set and a trench jacket by Tom Brown, and he was styled by the incredible Westmore period, and I think this was a smart way to interpret the theme while still killing it at that. Now, I will say though that the interpretation of the theme just seemed to be on the nose for the most part with this look. I mean, with the floral motif and the clock bag, but it's just done in such a fashion forward way that I personally did not need it to be anything else. Now, I really do love the construction of this look with the loose hems just sticking out to give it that really edgy look. I think that was fun. The patterns on the other hand just really had a nice gradient flow into that grey, and I think that was really a nice detail. The suit fits right and he looks generally dapper with this look. So yeah, this look by Ben Simon really gave us men's fashion in such a different light, and it's definitely a hot for me. Finally, on our best dress list, we have the fabulous Harris Reed. And for the Met Gala 2024, he had on this sage green structured jumpsuit moment by himself from his Fluid collection, and he was styled by himself, obviously. And while he showed up with Demi Moore, who absolutely slayed the Met carpet in his designs, he was equally a shining star on the Met carpet tonight. Now, I just really love how this look ties in with the theme, with the sprouting branch details that we see across the entirety of this look. I mean, what is really funny to me is that this look was actually created in his previous collection, almost like he knew the theme of the Met Gala. That was just gaggy to me. Now, I love how this look in itself is giving me the dramatics with the headpiece and that swoopy draping details that we see across the midsection of this look. This look served me high fashion, it fits great, and it was surely a great look. So yeah, this look by Harris Reed was definitely a hot for me. First up on our worst dress list, we have the gorgeous Rita Aura. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this fringe-like side-slitted dress by Marnie, and she was styled by the super talented Pippa Atkinson. And I mean, what even is this dress, and what am I really looking at? I mean, well, I would say though that the nude illusion on this dress was done so beautifully that it almost had me fooled. But aside that, I just really can't bring myself to believing that she actually accepted to show up to the Met Gala in this look. Now, this in no way really ties in with the Met Gala theme, which was the Garden of Time. And for all we know, this was giving me very party fringy curtains realness, and that to me was really not the vibe. To be honest, I really love Marnie as a brand, but this look was just not it for me. And even though the making of this look was done using Asian techniques, it just did not hit the mark for me. So yeah, this look by Rita Aura was definitely a chop for me. Up next, we have the plus size diva Lizzo. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this brown organza long dress by Rian Santo, and she was styled by the amazing Matthew Reisman, and choices were definitely made in the styling of her in this look, and those choices were definitely not good ones. Now, while I can really recognize the little floral details that is scattered across this dress and is supposed to tie in with the Garden of Time theme, I just cannot get past the ugliness of this dress. Now, this look is weird, it's wacky, and I'm just not wowed by the overall construction of this look. This in itself is giving me very farm bred realness, it's giving me very intestinal tea, and I don't know, that is very just off-putting to me. The headpiece in itself just seemed very comical, and overall I really wasn't having it with the overall construction of this look. This is the very definition of a dress serving on the theme but still looking very ugly at the same time. So yeah, this one is definitely going to be a chop for me. Up next, we have the Gen Z baddie. We have Kylie Jenner. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this nude toned strapless long dress by Oscar de la Renta, and she was styled by the incredible Alexandra Rose, and it's a beautiful gown. I mean, just like Aretha Franklin said, great gowns, beautiful gowns. But aside that, what is it really giving? I mean, this look is bland, it's boring, and maybe it would have been appropriate for a regular schmegular red carpet, but definitely not the Met Gala that has a theme, to be honest. I honestly just really expected much from Kylie and Oscar de la Renta, because Oscar de la Renta as a brand is known to serve us fashion moment with dramatics, so this is just a huge letdown for me. Also, I'm just really not in love with the way this silk fabric just creases at the midsection. I mean, this is like custom made, so why are we still having weird fit issues? I don't know. Yeah, so I really didn't love this look, was not on theme, so it's a chop for me. Up next, we have the beautiful Amelia Gray. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this yellow blobby short dress by Undercover from their Spring Summer 2024 ready to wear collection, and she was styled by the amazing Daniel Brown. And this look is a perfect example of a photo shoot dress that doesn't really translate as much when it comes to the actual event. Now, if you don't know, this look was supposed to have that glow in the dark effect, revealing a set of blooming flowers. However, it just did not make sense that this dress was walking down the carpet with the light on, because the entire gag was the glow in the dark effect, and a lack of that was just where the look started flopping to me. Also, if we took away the glow in the dark effect, this is actually a very boring dress with nothing to offer, and the fact that it just did not work with the glow in the dark effect was just very floppy to me. I mean, they were never going to put the lights off at the Met for her to walk the carpet, so this look was already dead on arrival. So yeah, this look by Amelia Gray just did not make sense to me in the grand scheme of things, so it's a chop for me. Finally, on our worst dress list, we have the legendary Michelle Yeoh. And for the Met Gala 2024, she had on this silver strapless foily dress by Balenciaga. And this look just kind of takes the concept of an ugly dress to a whole nother level for me, because I really just don't get it. Now, this was Balenciaga's play on the concept of time by reimagining dresses made by them in the 1940s. And while I can really appreciate the effort and where this look was actually trying to take me to, the big question is, did it ultimately take me there? I really don't think so. I think this look is crafty, it looks shabby, and quite frankly, I don't really know which one is even uglier, the dress or the watch. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go on ahead and chop this look because it's just really ugly. So yeah, it's a chop for me. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I shared with you guys my top 10 best and worst dress at the Met Gala 2024. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up, it helps me a lot. And yeah, I would definitely see you guys in the next carpet, but for now, it is bye guys, au revoir.